Good morning. I was going over some videos that I'm going to release, and I am a two-time cancer survivor, which you're all well aware of. And the title is focused on living, and I think that I got that title because when I was diagnosed with breast cancer, I had met another woman in the room who was waiting to see if she had cancer because they found something on her. And then she had to go back and do the second round, and that's what I was there for too. And I was dying to hear if she had cancer or not, um, because I wanted to pray right away. Me and her pray together. Well, I was called in and she was released. I saw her walking away in the parking lot, and I said to the doctor, "I really would have loved to known if she had cancer or not." And he said, "I can't give you that information." Well, it was really strange. So he told me I had cancer, and I went home, called my mom, and so that's all going to be covered in the next video. So what happened was, um, I got out of bed on a Saturday morning, and when I put my feet on the floor, the Lord told me to go to the mall, to the children's section, and she was there. She was there. She was free of cancer. But when she didn't know in the office, she had a lot of children, and she was worried about who was going to take care of them. She was worried about everything that was going to happen um, if she had cancer. Like she was looking at the end point, she was gonna die. I told her, don't look at it like that. And I said, no one's gonna replace you. You're always gonna be that mom that they know, and no one's ever gonna do everything the way you do it. But you can pray for a lot of things through this process. So every surgery I had, I saw her first, and she prayed for me. She felt so bad for me that I had cancer, and I told her, don't feel bad. I'm focusing on living, and I have my eyes on God most of the time. But she walked through this path with me, but not directly. I mean, every time I was gonna have a surgery, I would run into her the day before or a couple of days before. So it was really fascinating how Father allowed her to walk with me, not indirectly, but she was aware of every step I was going. So if it ever did happen to her or anybody else, I could share my experience. And then we don't do that. I know that a lot of people die from cancer. I don't want to seem ignorant or thinking, anything different. So I just wanted to clear that up here because, you know, I just didn't. It's just me and my daughter. I'm her only living relative that's in her life. And I didn't even focus. I focused on living. That was the only thing I focused on. I didn't even think about death. And I think it was because not only did he give me that book about cancer, and it's like he gave me the what could happen, so I wouldn't hear it probably from a whole bunch of people. Also, too, I have another message to share with you. Um, this Father just brought it up to my mind. But there was a movie I had watched that I could argue with God if I wanted to, if I needed to, and I've done that in the past, and I felt guilty for it. So, but it was okay because there are other people with other diseases who have done that. I don't blame God for anything. I don't. Um, I've had past issues like, well, why do you let people treat me like that? But he was just teaching me how to handle things without, fighting or screaming at people because that doesn't work. So, he was helping me through this, earlier after he called me. But there was another thing I want to address too. So, before I was diagnosed, before I got to that book, my body was like, ooh, I felt sick to my stomach because I put it in my heart. I'm like, I can't get rid of this. I was fine before this step. Like I would go back and retrace my steps. So I'd put it back, I'd feel better. I'd pick it back up because I really wanted it, but my body was telling me, no, you can't have that. So when you have cancer, please, please, please pay attention to what your body is telling you because God knows what you need, and He tells you through your body. I eat meat and everything now, but I just want to leave those things with you that I'm not being insensitive. I'm not saying no one's thinking about living. Um, it just this is what worked for me, and I have told many people, um, 'cause I used to work one on one, not with a whole bunch of people. I've never done it like this before. Like I said way back when. Um, no disrespect, and I'm always praying all the time for a cure, and it's almost there for breast cancer. So I just want to leave you with that, and God bless. Take care. Bye for now.